Do you know how much money is enough for you? Do you know how much money do you need to retire? And how much money, if you have, it's enough for you that you would be happy and you don't need more than that? Most of us don't think about this question throughout our lives. And I also didn't think about question until a few years ago. And whenever someone asks this question from us, that how much money you need or how much money you want, for example, if you watch a movie like Aladdin and there is this genie that asks us 3 wishes that we can have, one of the things that comes to mind is the money, right? And most of the time when there is this question comes to our head and someone asks us or we think about it, we think of a random big number and we just think about it because we think that this is a very big number, or we think that this is how much we need, or it just feels that okay, this is maybe a good number, you know, but we didn't think about it very deeply and we didn't calculate actually how much money is enough for us, that if we reach that number we don't need to maybe work more, or we don't need to push ourselves more to make more money. And sometimes if we think deeply about this question, maybe the amount of money that we want or need to have a happy life is much lower than what we think, and it's much lower than the number that we randomly say. And if we define this number, at least we can plan for it, and at least we can have a goal that okay, this is an amount of money that I need, and then I can plan for it to achieve that number. We humans have a problem, and that is we always want more of anything and everything. Sometimes this is good because it helps us to innovate and create new things and have scientific breakthroughs. For example, when the humans tamed the horse, and if they were happy with that and they wouldn't want more, we wouldn't have the transportation system that we have today, and we were still riding horses around. And this expands in a lot of different things. All the scientific breakthroughs is because humans want more, and this is a good thing. But sometimes this is a bad thing. For example, we always want more things, we always want more money, and it's never enough. Maybe at first we want a house and a car, and then later we want a better car, a bigger house. Later we maybe want an airplane, a yacht, and a luxury house, and luxury trips, and this and that, and it's never enough. It never stops, because we as humans, we always want more. And this might make us not happy with what we have now, and we always be sad because we don't have that thing that the other person has, or this celebrity has, or that lifestyle, and we are always sad with our life and cannot enjoy the life that we have, and this is not good. Sometimes we need to stop and look at the big picture. Maybe where we are today was a dream for us a few years ago, and now although we have achieved that dream, but we are still not happy because we are looking at other things that we don't have, and we are still not enjoying our lives although we are living our dream life a few years ago. So this is the thing that we need to stop and look back and see where are we now, what do we have now that we can be grateful for, and think about this, that do we need more? Maybe we are actually having right now enough money for ourselves and we don't actually need more. Maybe we are there, but because we are seeing all these different things, different shiny things, and as a human we want those things, we think that we don't have enough. We are not there yet. And it's okay if we want more. But the point is that we need to enjoy where we are today. We enjoy our lives and we try to achieve more. That's the whole point, to be okay with what we have today, to enjoy what we have right now, and look for more and try to achieve more. And sometimes maybe we don't need to push ourselves that much more. Maybe we can take time to spend time on the things that we like to do, or spend time with our family, our loved ones, because sometimes this having more things and more money push us so much that we don't have time with our loved ones. And one day we realize that, oh, we just pursued money or pursued all these shiny things, and we actually didn't do the things that we love to do. So it's very important to define for ourselves that how much money is enough for us. Where is that point that we say, okay, now I have enough money and I don't need to spend that much time pursuing money, and I can spend the time to do something else. We need to also define what are those things that we want to do after we reach the point of having enough money. After we reach that threshold, what do we want to do with our lives? Maybe we want to help other people. Maybe we want to spend more time with our loved ones. Maybe we want to pursue an art, or just travel, or enjoy our life, or relax and do nothing. But as I said, sometimes it's difficult to have a number that how much money is actually enough. For me also, this was very difficult to put a number to it. And when someone asked me how much money do you need, or how much money is enough for you to say, for example, I don't know, $4 million, $10 million, $1 billion, I would just keep thinking and I would go higher and higher. But what I did and can help you also is that you start defining the lifestyle that you want to have, and then by defining that later, little by little, you can put a number to it. So for example, for me, I set a minimum lifestyle that I would be happy and content with that, and I created a big goal for myself that, okay, I have a minimum lifestyle that I would be really happy if I reach here, and I don't need to push myself much more after I reach there. It's enough for me. But I also have like a very big dream lifestyle that I want to have. So you can also do this for yourself and start defining what is the maximum lifestyle, what is your dream lifestyle that you want to have, and what is the minimum lifestyle that you would be happy and content and that is enough for you, and create some milestones in between. And then when you know this lifestyle, create as much detail as you want and as you can, and then little by little you can put some numbers to it, because this also helps to know where you are now and where you want to go. And after you reach that minimum lifestyle, maybe you can speed down a little bit and relax a little bit, and you don't need to work as hard, or maybe you don't need to burn out yourself, or you can enjoy life a little bit more because you know that, okay, I have achieved this minimum lifestyle that is enough for me. So it gives you that perspective that, okay, now I'm here, I achieved this, I should enjoy this, this is my happy moment, this is what I have defined that is enough for me. But also you can try to achieve the higher goals, but you know that, okay, at least you have reached that minimum threshold for yourself. For me also, I defined this for myself, and after defining it, I started adding more and more details to it. And even now I have calculated that how much investments do I need to have in order to be able to retire. And I have calculated that after I know about the FIRE movement, and I know about the 4% rule and the 25 times rule, and I could calculate, okay, this is my minimum lifestyle. My minimum lifestyle needs this, and I need this much money for it in order to be happy with it, and in order to pay for that lifestyle. And for that, I used the 4% rule, and I've identified how much investment do I need in order to be able to retire. I also have a video about FIRE movement and about the 4% rule and a 25 times rule that I will link it below, and you can watch after this video. So for example, for me, the lifestyle that I want to have is to have one luxury car at least, to have a 3-bedroom house that has a big balcony and also has window walls and a lot of light is coming in, to be able to go to 5-star trip twice a year with my wife, to be able to send my family and my wife's family to a 5-star trip once a year, to be able to have a maid to help us with house chores and also cooking and these type of things. And I started defining this lifestyle for myself, and I added more and more details, and then I put some milestones to it. For example, for me, a dream luxury car can be a Bentley, but a lower milestone can be a Mercedes-Benz. And in other areas of my life also, I created these different milestones and different levels of the things that I want to have and I can have. And I created this dream lifestyle and these lower milestones that I know when I achieve them, and I would be grateful for that. And by doing these different exercises, I also realized for me one thing that is super important to achieve. And when I achieve that, I know I have enough, and I'm trying to have enough to achieve that, is to be able to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, and how I want to do it. For example, if today I wake up and I feel that I don't want to work today, and I want to spend my day reading or just listening to some podcasts or YouTube or learning some stuff, I can do that. Or if I wake up today and I feel like I want to go for a trip for a week, I can do that easily. So I want to have this freedom and this is for me super important and the main goal and thing that I want to achieve. So it's very important for you also to define that ultimate thing that you want to achieve and why you want to achieve this amount of money. What is that thing that you want to do? Because money is a tool, it's not an end goal, and no matter how much money you have, it's never enough. And for me, after realizing this thing and after calculating how much money do I need to reach this point, I realized it's actually lower than what I had in mind before. Don't get me wrong, it's still a very big number and it still takes a lot of time and effort for me to reach that number. But at least I know that, okay, this is the number, and I know that it's much lower than what I was thinking before. Now I know exactly why I want that much money and how much is it that I want and need to be able to achieve that goal. And this will be very, very useful point to achieve, because then you know what's the goal, and when you reach it, you know, and then you can chill. You can enjoy your life more because you don't need to do things because of money. You know that you have enough, and you know that you can now start fully doing the thing that you wanted to do. So my whole point here that I need to keep reminding myself, and I want to remind you also about it, is that it's very easy to get distracted by other things that other people have, by all these shiny things that we see on social media, all the things that they are sharing, the celebrities, the rich people, other people sharing that shiny things that they have, the lifestyle that they have, the trips that they go to, the house that they have, all those gadgets, all those clothes, and want all of those things. And it's easy to feel sad about our lives because we don't have those things, and we feel that, oh, we want those things, right? I just want to remind myself and remind you that it's okay to want more. I'm not saying that it's not okay. It's okay to want more. It's okay to want all those things, but enjoy where we are now and enjoy the life that we have while we are aiming to achieve more, and define that enough moment for ourselves. And maybe when we reach the threshold of having enough money, it's not necessary to push ourselves more. Maybe we are content with the amount of money that we have. So that's why it's important to define the amount of money that is enough for us. Also, there is this graph and there is this threshold of having enough money that when you reach that point, the more money that you have doesn't bring more happiness. So before reaching that threshold, more money means more happiness, because of course, if you don't have enough money to pay for rent, for food, or basic necessities, the more money that you have, the more happy you are, because your life gets easier. But after reaching that threshold and after passing that, more money doesn't mean more happiness. And after that, other things will become more important. And in having more money doesn't have that much of an effect on our happiness. So what I'm trying to say here is also that we need to define that threshold for ourselves and know where is it and how much is it. And after we achieve it, we need to think of other things. We need to have a plan that what we want to do with our lives after achieving that. So that's it. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope that I gave you some food for thought and made you start thinking about these things and help you to start defining this threshold for yourself. If you are interested in personal development content like this, subscribe to my channel to not miss the next video. And if this video was useful for you, please share it with other people so more people can benefit from this video. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.